very early. It's only 6:30 in the morning. Okay, what I'm doing now is just checking this Norwegian travel website to make sure that the roads are all clear all the way up to the North Cape. It's really handy because you can just see the majority of the roads that we're going to be travelling on to make sure there's no roadblocks or they're being closed due to snow or avalanches. Apparently at the moment, even though the weather's not too bad, there's been some avalanches recently across the roads, closing them for up to a couple of days at a time. So just checked everything all the way up to the North Cape and everything looks really clear. So that means we're going to the North Cape. So we'll see us next on the road. Good morning from northern Norway. Today the plan is to drive north as far as we can to reach the North Cape, which is the highest point and most northerly point in continental Europe. Hopefully the weather's in our favour, because sometimes the road is closed due to snow or bad weather conditions. I checked the forecast this morning and everything seems open at the moment. From Alta to the NordKapp or North Cape, it takes about 3.5 hours. And is about 240 kilometers. To accompany this series, I produced a travel guide to northern Norway. It contains our tips, tricks, activities we did, places we stayed, and everything we learnt along the way. It's totally free. Just click on the link in the description below or scan the QR code on the screen now. We've arrived at the meeting point for the convoy and we should hopefully be starting to go to NordKapp in about 10 minutes. So what are we waiting for?
The convoy, I think.
Waiting for something where we go in a bunch of traffic with lots of cars in front of us. Okay, the convoy started and we're following it to the North Cape.
Hopefully it should be a safe drive. The roads are pretty clear because the snowplow is out in front. We're in a convoy of maybe about 5 or 6 cars and some vans. And I believe there should be a vehicle who stays at the back as well to make sure everybody makes it in one piece. Fingers crossed, we make it in one piece. In winter, you can only drive up to NordKapp in convoy driving because it's quite dangerous. So that's why the snowplow is in front of us, clearing the road ahead. It goes twice a day, at 11 o'clock and at 12 o'clock. 11 o'clock is when cars come, and 12 o'clock is when the buses come with all the tourists. And then to come from there, you need to join another convoy at 1 o'clock. And I think it's 1 o'clock's for the cars, and 1:45 is for the buses. And hopefully we'll have a nice trip up to NordKapp. And we've made it to the NORWAY'S, the most northerly point of mainland Europe. Took a bit of a drive to get here. Weather's not the best, but at least we're here. Me and Matthew have made it all the way to the furthest point in Northern Europe. We're an achievement, aren't it? It's cold, it is very cold, isn't it, and windy. But we made it. I can't believe what just happened. My main camera that I use for filming, it's a mirrorless camera, Panasonic S5. It's on the tripod. I was doing some timed photographs of me and Ollie by the North Cape flow here, and the wind blew it over and broke my lens. That's the only lens that I've got on this trip. So from now on, we're not going to be able to use the good camera to video ourselves or take photos. So we're just going to stick to the GoPro from now on. So there might be a bit of a deterioration in quality on some of the shots. But at least we've got GoPro, got an iPhone, and I've got a DJI Pocket 2 as well. I think with my luck, I was going to take the drone out today and try and fly around here, but with this wind and my luck today, I don't think I'm going to get the drone out. Just in case, I'll probably lose it, and that would be the icing on top of the cake. Oh, no. Hopefully my insurance will cover the lens when I get back home. Fingers crossed. like that, Matthew? And now the sun's come out and the wind has died down as well. So I'm just taking those photos now on the tripod. I wouldn't have had that accident and I'd still have my camera and my camera lens. Oh well. Moral of the story, if you've got an expensive camera, don't put it on a tripod in the wind. Well, I decided to try the drone out. It wasn't too much wind, not like when my camera blew over and broke the lens. So I launched the drone and I did a few minutes just in case I didn't want to push my luck. I'm looking at the screen. I think I took some nice shots, so hopefully you will see those now.
For northern lights on it.
Yeah.
Plate.
I think we'll leave NordKapp now and head to Honningsvag, where we're going to be spending tonight. I think it should take us about 30 minutes to get there driving if the roads are clear. Fingers crossed they should be okay. I just had a word with the man who worked in the shop and he said the roads are open at the moment, so we don't need to go back in a convoy. So hopefully that's okay. Holly, what did you think of NordKapp?
Freezing. They like it much. Out of big snowball.
Yeah.
We'll see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Snowball.
Matthew, what did you think about being at NordKapp, the most northerly point in mainland?
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was nice hot dog.
With nice hot dogs.
Yeah.
What about standing over there? Did you enjoy it? The only thing between us and the North Pole now is it's sea. North Cape has always been somewhere I really wanted to visit. I used to come to Norway a lot, quite a few years ago, in my 20s, to do ski expeditions. And I never came this far north, so it's always been on my bucket list. I'm so glad I've done it. If you keep travelling that way, you'll get to the North Pole. So this is probably the most furthest north we're ever going to get if I've gone on a proper expedition to the North Pole. What do you think of that, Ollie? The closest you're ever going to get to the North Pole?
Have you been to the pole?
I haven't been to the North Pole. I'd like to go to the North Pole. Probably can't afford to go to the North Pole. Right, shall we go back to the car? Get warm, go to the hotel. So we're just driving to Honningsvag now after departing the North Cape. I think we've got about 30 minutes left. Yeah, 38 minutes to go. The roads are pretty clear, that's good. We've only passed a few cars and one lorry, but I'm just taking my time, being very careful driving on these roads, because even though it doesn't look too bad, they're still very slippy and very dangerous. We've just arrived in Honningsvag, and this is our hotel for the night, the Scandic Bryggen. It's got a great view of the harbour, as you can see there. We'll check in, and then we'll go and get something to eat. Room 311 at the Scandic Bryggen in Honningsvag, Norway. So this is a family room. So we've got a fold-out bed up there and a double desk area with tea and coffee. There's a Matthew TV. We're parked down there in the car park, and this is a view from our room. If you're the other side of the hotel, you get a view of the harbour area. Wardrobe there. More storage there. Full-length mirror. Bathroom. Toilet. Shower. Sink area. But the main feature of this room is we've got our own personal sauna. Good. I think 3 of us will just about fit in there. Trying that out later tonight. And that's our room. 3111. 311 even. At the Scandic Bryggen in Honningsvag. There's our room. Right there. You see Matthew and Holly waving. We've just arrived in Honningsvag and checked into our hotel, the Scandic Bryggen. As you can see behind me, there's a great view of the harbour. Our view, unfortunately, is facing that way, which isn't too bad. Really still very nice. It would be nice to get a view of the harbour there. Now we're going to go and get something to eat. So let's go and get some food.
Stop blowing snowballs into the water, Matthew.
There must be quite a few restaurants here. Like I think Honningsvag is famous for its crabs. I think that's what a lot of these trawlers are. They go crab fishing. Yeah. So would you have a crab? No. Holly, do you want to have a crab for dinner?
What?
Do you want a crab? Dinner?
Do I want to grab dinner?
Crab.
Do I want crab?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I think I'll have it if it's on the menu. We find somewhere that does crabs. Local crab. You lost your hat, Matthew? You lost your hat? That's in your pocket. What have you got, Matthew?
Fish cakes, chips, and carrots.
Hold on.
I've got a pizza with ham and beef. Van, who gave us our food, gave my pizza to Matthew, gave Matthew's fish cakes to you, and gave your thing to me. He gave Matthew's fish cake to me, gave my pizza to Matthew, and then he just kept your food back.
You're having a good go with that pizza, Holly, aren't you? It's got 2 slices left.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to eat these 2 slices, though.
No. Oh, you...
Tell me just a little bit, actually.
Okay, do you want dessert?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What have you got, Matthew?
It's got fondant.
It's chocolate fondant. What does it taste like?
Cake?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, people do use
What
it.
have you got, Hal?
I got some vanilla ice cream, and the plate bowl thing is hot.
Okay. Right, we've just had our dinner and we're heading back to the hotel for the night.
Let's go back to the hotel. We can go sleep.
Yeah, and the plan for tomorrow is to get up early, go for breakfast, and then drive back to Alta. And what better way to end the day in the sauna? If you've liked this video, please remember to...
Please remember to like and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Next time on Travelshorts Norway.